And now we welcome Carissa Moore and Keely Andrew to the lineup in Heat 3. And we'll see Heat 2 assume priority out there. Caroline Marks about to probably put up a pretty solid number, but prior to the break we saw her unleash that backhand. And Carissa Moore also getting into the mix here. This will be her first ride.
Previously had the pink at the back, so this board, different board, maybe it looks a little bit bigger to me, like she stepped up a tad. Definitely getting her groove on this one. Throwing turns, and there's that whip of the tail into that last turn. And a smaller wave, not such a long wave, but some great surfing done. I mean, I reflect on the 7+ of Stephanie Gilmore's and look at this ride and go, well, this could go up into the 7s too, quite possibly.
I like what she did with the end section too, Lakey, here.
Checking it out. They're loving it.
Oh, that kid's a character. See him. We'll get him back on the commentary for sure. But 8 minutes remaining here.
The scores are in, the wind's solidified, and it's just time to catch a couple and enjoy the last few minutes. Carissa Moore.
Meanwhile, in Heat 3, around a 16, Carissa Moore starting to gather a bit of momentum of her own. 7.33 on a previous wave. Rolling down the line. Bit of foam to deal with here. No dramas for the three-time world champ. Her feet there. Keely Andrew has been a little quiet in that heat so far.
How good she is. Growing up on point breaks of the Sunshine Coast of Queensland. Beautiful first turn. Dropping down to the bottom, driving, wrapping out of the top. This is a nice wave, clean face. Big tail wafting. Final turn on the inside. Matching the best ride there as we see the replay. Beautiful turns. Nice pace to this wave. You can see she didn't have to rush anywhere, Ronnie. She just bided her time and was able to just do big open turns in the pocket. And here's that last one. Watch the tail waft and drift across the top of the wave. The spray flies, completes that one and matches the 7.33.
In the heat, holding priority at the moment, Carissa Moore. She'll have her pick of the sets, having a good paddle at this one. Has the momentum paddling in to get over that double up section. Trying to get rid of a 4.5 here. And this wave just getting a little ugly down the line, so she kicks out. Tatiana Weston-Webb looking for a 2-wave total of 12.5 at this stage of the game. Carissa Moore up at the moment. And she really wants to drop something solid here because Keely Andrew has got herself back in this heat. Carissa's looking to dispose of a 4.5. A couple of solid turns on the outside. Ooh. Rushes the inside section and just loses contact with the equipment.
Straight for so long. Here we go. Look at this first turn. Big playback. Yeah. Judges will love that, Ronnie. Second one up into the lip. And then this third wrap around. Unfortunately doesn't get the completion down the inside here. Driving, and it looked really manageable until the bottom dropped out on that one. Oh, I can't wait to see this. Look at that back arm gets laid in, just whips the board around. Absolute control and power on display. Another vertical turn. I feel like those two turns are going to fetch a better score than that 4.5.
Let's have a look at Keely's ride again on the replay.
First turn was a nice snap, and then I think there's a lot of horizontal running here. Got hollow that wave. With an offshore wind, it might have barreled, but the sea breeze making that lip just crumble down. Oh, it's fair to say, and it's sticking your neck out there, but it eclipses what any other lady on the tour can do when Carissa's at her very, very best. I feel like her level of surfing,
maybe we haven't seen from anyone else. And here she goes at the moment. Has the lead already, trying to get rid of a 7 to increase that heat score total and make life punishing for Keely Andrew, who's done well to notch a 7.33.
The management of this first half by Joanne DeFay has been exemplary. Perfect, really. Keely on a smaller one, Ronnie.
Let's see what she can do with it. Has to really surf hard on this one to turn in the required number. So she pushes it there on the inside. That was a fizzer for sure, and both surfers rightfully passed it up, but this one's too good to give to Keely and too good to pass up for herself. Carissa Moore trying to improve on a 7 here to push the requirement higher for Keely Andrew. Has good flow at the moment. Wow. Devastating finishing turn. Really hammered the tail of that board. Got some release in the fins and maintain great control to get the finish.
That might have been the final nail. Is there a wave outside? Will Keely get a chance? Or does it not matter because the surfing of Carissa Moore has been on point this heat?
Well, no opportunities there for the Australian. Carissa Moore, too strong, and you get the feeling that last ride will probably go into a top two. We're going to take a quick break. When we return, Judd Tappel and Martin Potter will step in for the call.